Okay, now I'm receiving the notifications. How am I gonna? Hello, everyone. Good morning from the Philippines. Rubeauti here. Thank you, AJ, for confirming that. Um, Grumpy old dude standing by in Northern California, planning to be in the Philippines in a year. Okay, so this stream is for you. Hi, Howard. Good morning, everyone. Hi, life is good. Life's good. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Trevor. Hi, is this Trevor from Twitch, though? I know I didn't stream for like 1 week already, but I'm gonna stream today on Twitch, so stand by. Hi, Brian. Hello, everyone. So, tuwata de danan. Hello. So, I promised the last time that I streamed that I am going to do this every once in a while on YouTube because to catch up and live Q&A. You guys want to go to the Philippines or know more about Philippines? I think it's nice to do this. Just like us talking and not like the recorded one. So just a spontaneous one. You can ask me questions live. Uh, it's my whitey name Gumi. Oh, Gumi. Okay. Ronald. Hi. Joe. Good morning, guys. Chris. Okay. So let's wait for you guys can like the video, the stream, so that YouTube will understand that, oh, I'm gonna recommend this video. People are liking it. So we can and share if you want so that we can get more people to the stream. My wife been in USA almost 9 years. Wow. Hello, DJ. So let's just wait for more people. I don't actually, yeah, now I can see. We have 39 viewers right now. What time is it in your country now, guys? Here in the Philippines it's 11:36 a.m. The light is hurting my eye right now. It's too bright. Yes, I'm at home right now, but this is not my home. I mean, I wish this is my home. It's so nice, right? I have a piano over there. Where there? And a fireplace in the Philippines, hot Philippines, a fireplace. No, this is not my home. It's just a nice background. It's 11:36 a.m. for me too. You're in the Philippines? 8:36 p.m. USA West Coast. 10:36 p.m. Wednesday, California. Saludos desde Mexico. Hi, CM. Hello. The style looks like United States mid-century modern house. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very beautiful. Greetings from Thailand. Oh, we have a viewer from Thailand. I'm coming to the Philippines in 4 weeks for a look around to maybe settle. Wow. But you are already in Thailand. Why? They said Thailand is much better than Philippines. East Coast 11:37. Alberta, Canada 9:36 p.m., I guess. USA has 4 time zones. Yeah. Philippines has only one time zone. ¿Sabes español? Uh, no hablo español. Maybe a little bit because we have some similarities. We have some Spanish words. We got it from um, Spain, obviously. But yeah, I don't really speak Spanish. Huh. I'm in Manila anymore, so sadly I won't see you around again. Oh, but you have the same time right now. I'm going over Philippines in September for a month. Oh, on September. September is still rainy season. 537 in Denmark. Manchester. 4 stars. Wow, early. How much your electricity bill and how many? Okay, so before I address that one, let's go to the this one. So actually, this one I saw it on the email. I hope whoever sent me this email is here right now. First and foremost, thank you for your channel and all the work you put in your videos. Can you recommend methods for finding rental condos? So I'm sure a lot of you already know about some ways, some methods to find a condominium in the Philippines. If you guys want to rent for a short term or long term, if you want to visit the Philippines someday, um, there are some platforms, online platforms where you can find condominiums. One is RentPad. Are you guys familiar with RentPad? RentPad. RentPad. This RentPad apartments, condos, houses, rooms. So all you have to do is log in if you already have account. If not, then you have to register. And then here just it's easy. Just choose your location. For example, in Makati or I don't know, in the provinces, Tagaytay, you can put any, but it seems like it's limited. You can't really put like manually the location you want to find a condominium. So let's say Cavite. Choose rental term, long term or short term, daily rentals. You can choose here and then search, and then all the results will appear here. There's also another one, Carousel. I think you already know that carousel. This it's the same as RentPad, but I think it's this is more flexible because you can type in here the location. For example, this Dumaguete, and then apartment and condos, house and lot, commercial. So let's say apartment and condos, and then you can also put your budget. Let's say 10. Oops. 10,000 to maximum price is 15,000. So it's like $200 to $300. Apply. And then you can also choose how many bedrooms. Let's say 2 bedrooms. Search. There is no match. So, how to do that? I actually saw one earlier. Properties, all property. Dumaguete. Now you can see 15,000 house with big spacious lot for sale. 15 million. Oh, this is nice. 15 million is like how much is that in dollars? 15 million 300 300,000, right? There's a big lot. It's a big lot. It's beautiful. It's nice. Ah, 165 square meters. 165 square meters. This is the building only, right? Floor area, yeah, 165. The lot area is 1,540 square meters. Wow. It's big, it's spacious. See? Imagine you have a house and lot like this. I mean the house you can just renovate it if you want. But imagine you have a big land, big lot like this. It's nice. $400,000. Oh, okay. Right. Is that cheap for you guys? Is that actually cheap? I mean, compared to your country, I think that's cheap. This is big. See, Okay, so that's how you can actually find rentals, or you want to buy a property. These are more like um for sale though. But you can find for rent. Like, how are we going to properties, rentals? Let's say all rentals. See, there are rent like this one, 12,000 pesos. Dumaguete apartment for rent. It's like apartment complex or something. 55 square meters. Okay, so I'm having a notification from NDRRMC. There's magnitude 6.2, 6.2 magnitude of earthquake in Batangas at 10:19 a.m. I didn't feel it here. I'm just in Manila. I mean, Batangas and Manila is very close. I didn't feel it here. Okay, so one way also to find condominiums and property is by face on Facebook. You can actually find rentals and properties for sale in Facebook. Just go to Marketplace or just type in the search apartment for rent in Manila or in Makati or wherever you want to rent. Then you can search it on Facebook. It's easy. There's a lot of ways to look for apartment here now. You don't really need to worry where to find, or you don't really need to like to have a direct contact anymore. You can just find directly on these websites and social medias. Yeah, so let's go to the comments here. Uh, where did I see that? I can't find it anymore. So someone's asking about the electricity bill. Um, it depends. Me here in our apartment, we are paying our electric bill last month is less than 3,000 pesos. Yeah, just compute it. Just convert it. It's less than 3,000 pesos. It's not that expensive. We have aircon, but we don't use it that much. We have electric fans. We're using electric fans. We have induction cooker. We have one refrigerator. Um, what else? We have a washing machine, but no dryer. Mm, that's it. We don't have any, that's it. Yeah, less than 3,000 pesos. You can put your questions, guys, relevant question about the Philippines, okay? Um, Hello, Ozan. Good morning. So, Richard, so happy to see you. I read so much about the water being not suitable for drinking. What do restaurants do for drinking water? Um, it really depends on the location. If you are if you're in Manila, yes, it's not suitable to drink tap water. The tap water. But you go to restaurants, you go to fast food, they don't really, I mean to restaurants specifically, if they don't sell water, then they give you tap water. But they said it's safe for drinking, but I suggest you don't drink tap water here in the Philippines. Maybe for Filipinos we can take it. We will not get sick. But just to be safe for you guys, don't drink tap water in Manila. I personally in the province I drink, it's not tap water though. It's deep well, the pump. That's what we drink at home. So we don't buy the purified or the one that is processed water. We don't buy that. But in Manila, that's what they serve in restaurants. But in be careful, in fast foods, they serve tap water if you ask them for water. They also sell bottled water there in restaurants like McDonald's, Jollibee. But because me, I don't really buy water because it's water. It should be free, right? They should have free water for us. So I don't buy bottled water, but I can drink the tap water. But it has a taste. It has that aftertaste. It's like I don't know. It's like a chemical. To me, it smells like the adhesive for the plumbing for the pipe. It smells like that to me. But I did not get sick when every time I drink tap water from, when I'm asking water from those fast food restaurants. So it's fine with me. But you guys, it's better if you just buy the bottled water. It's cheap. Like in fast food, they sell it for I think 30 pesos or 50 pesos for 500 ml of water, bottled water. That's expensive to me. I don't want to. Okay. So 400K depends on the state. No, that is not cheap. 400K is not cheap. It's cheap for that big of a house. Well, that one, the one that I showed you, this one, where is that? This one, they have a 1,540 square meters lot area. I think that is really big. But you can actually buy a lot cheaper than this one, like hectares of lands and cheaper than 15 million pesos. So yeah, I think this is not really cheap. That's a small house in Georgia. That's a nice house with a yard. That's about what a nice house in the United States would go for. Not in California though, Boston. Those are very expensive. You can't get home in Canada for under 750,000 to 1 million Canadian dollar. Oh, wow, that's too much. Like, I mean, maybe it depends on what kind of house or the size of the house, right? What if it's just like really small house with a small lot? I don't want to mow that big lawn. 15 million pesos. Yeah. There are no, yeah, a lot of volcanoes acting up in the Philippines right now. Yeah, actually, the Mayon volcano just erupted like few days ago, and they vacated those people that is in the danger zone, or at least close to the danger zone. And yeah, I mean, it's scary, but it's beautiful. The eruption of the volcano was so beautiful because Mayan volcano is like this. It's a perfect cone shape, and it's so beautiful at night when it erupted. Um, Good Wi-Fi is how much in the Philippines? Good Wi-Fi. Um, well, I consider our Wi-Fi good. We are using PLDT, home fiber. We are paying 1,600 pesos monthly. So that is like, how much is that? 32 dollars, something like that, 32 US dollars. That they said, I heard a lot of my viewers on Twitch saying that it's expensive in the Philippines. I mean, with the quality of the internet, I don't know. Right now, I'm using this internet, the PLDT home fiber, so it's good. But I think it's like how many Mbps is that though? This is what we're paying for, I think. This, yeah. This is what we're paying for. 200 Mbps fiber only plan. This one. But I heard that you can get this like 200 Mbps for $10 in the US in your country. So they said this internet in the Philippines is expensive. What? 3,000 pesos, 60 US. I pay $750 for electric, water, sewer, and trash in. Ah, that's electric, water, sewer, and trash. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, water here is just maximum 500 pesos monthly. So that's like, how much is that? $10 monthly. Your power bill was 8K in the Philippines. Wow, you're using aircon nonstop, I think. Or if they said you have to use inverter, aircon with inverter. Is there an area in Cebu that is similar to BGC? I think in Ayala, they call it IT Park in Cebu. But I've been there in that area in Cebu, but I think BGC is still better, much better. BGC is really nicely developed. Drink beer instead of water unless you're driving, of course. In Davao, we buy filtered water. Mm. No, I haven't been to Iloilo. Haven't been there. Hi, Art. Your face the size of a postage stamp. Come on, let's see that smile in bigger form. What do you mean? How about the iced drinks? Is that made from good quality water? I doubt it, Joe. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was eating in, I think in, I don't remember, but it's a fast food. I don't know if it's Jollibee or McDo. But yeah, I was with my friend. Yeah, I think it's Jollibee. And we're thinking, where are the ice made of? I mean, what is it made of? Is it from tap water? I think we think it's really from tap water. We really think. Is an electric coffee pot hot enough to kill the germs? I think as long as the water boils, reach the boiling point, you can drink the water afterwards. Thank you for that. The follow-up question, Iloilo City, are there a lot of beggars there? I'm not sure, but mostly beggars go to big cities like Manila. In Manila, there's a lot. Super, super. The only place that I don't see beggars is BGC. Yeah, BGC. But like I said, in my video before with Leia, with my friend, if you remember, in BGC, you will not see beggars like the normal one who are dirty, who don't have slippers, who have like beggar clothes. Um, you don't see anything like that in BGC, but well, I don't know if you call it beggar. I don't think so, but there are people who like go to restaurants and then approach the people one by one and then sell them like crackers or candies, ball pen, like 3 pieces for 100 pesos. And then if you said, of course, you only buy it if you need it, or if you want to help them, then you can also buy it. But if you don't really want to buy, like you say, no, I don't need it, thank you. But they will ask you to just at least give them money. So I don't know if you call that begging. They're actually selling a product, but that product is like you can just buy it for 10 pesos if you buy it separately, but they sell it for 3 pieces for 100 pesos. And if you don't buy, they're going to ask you if you can just give them money. And sometimes if you will buy just to help them, because they know if you're buying only to help them, they're gonna ask for more, like, can you just make it 200? I've experienced that a lot of times. Don't get me wrong, guys. I've experienced that a lot of times. I was streaming also on Twitch, and then like people like that approach me, and then it's so hard for me to say no. I buy just to, just so they can. I don't want to like a discussion because they don't leave you unless you buy or you give them money. So I don't know if you call that begging really. If you're not from that area, it's nothing new to a traveler. I don't know, but they said it's really not safe to drink the tap water here. I mean, just to be safe, especially for you guys. um Cost. This one, 15 million pesos probably isn't cheap there, but what would it cost to build a large house? Um, a large house, like how big is a large house? Like for us, a 165 square meters is actually big already. So 165 square meters, definitely not 15 million pesos. Probably like 1 million, 2 million, like everything, including the furniture and everything. I think it's cheaper to build a house here than buying. If you decide, if you, for example, you want to go to, I mean, you are looking for a condominium in Manila. Condominiums in Manila for 40 square meters is how many million? Like 10 million, something like that. But if you build a big house in the province with a big, I mean, with an just just right size of a lot, but the house bigger than 40 square meters, you will not even spend 10 million, maybe not even 5 million. Well, it's a lot cheaper to live in the province and to build a house in the province, or it's a lot cheaper to build your own house, but in the province. Even if you build your own house in the city, it's also expensive because per square meters in Manila is really expensive. It depends on what area, where in Manila. Like for example, in Makati, I think it's 250,000 pesos per square meters, something like that. Most of condos I've seen online, they're about 30 square meters. Yeah, Howard, that is true. Mostly are um studio type. Yeah, studio type. And even if like they have one bedroom, they just put a partition, like a partition, but it's like the ceiling is open. The ceiling is open and there's just a wooden partition, and then they will call it one bedroom. 32 square meters, 30 square meters. Hello, I'm planning to move to Cebu from California, so I retired in the Philippines and I'm looking for a lifetime Filipino girlfriend, please. What do you mean, please? Yeah, I mean, if you want to find a lifetime partner, then you should go here and find. But still, you have to be careful. I mean, I don't know. It's like Filipinos are stereotyped as, especially the Filipino women. I feel like they're stereotyped as, as just looking for some a foreigner to have a better life. I don't know. It's so annoying to hear. It's so annoying to hear stigma, a stereotype like that. Why? 80K for in Manila, you're looking at 80K for a 90 square meter flat. Yeah, that is true. But 80K is more like, it depends also in the location. Like if you look in BGC for 90 square meters, I think that is more like 150,000 pesos. $30 is cheap internet. I pay 100 here in California. Ah, yeah. It's still cheap here. I have heard that the Philippines is about to invest heavily in infrastructure like electricity, water, and internet. I hope they invest a lot in internet. I mean, there's still a lot of areas in the Philippines that are underdeveloped, and when it's not developed, the internet is so bad. I re- to be honest, when I was a kid, like when I was in high school, the internet in my province in Tarlac, in my home, is good. I don't know what happened now. I just cannot anymore. Like there's no signal when I'm at home. I don't know what happened. It's like that's why I'm always saying Philippines is like what? Moving backwards. I don't know, maybe it's just in my area, but before I remember it's good. The internet was good. Now I can't even open Messenger anymore when I'm inside the house. I like my apartment in Angeles City, second floor, two bedroom. Swimming pool, 13,000 pesos. Wow, that's cheap. Hi, Cosmo. No, I didn't feel the earthquake. That's why I received like notifications on my phone, but I didn't feel it. It's like in Batangas. I mean, Batangas is not very far from Manila. I didn't feel it. I was walking earlier. I mean, this morning because I couldn't sleep. Like how many weeks already I couldn't sleep. So I'm like taking a break. But it's like I have to break the cycle. I need to walk early morning. Like wake up in the early morning even if I didn't sleep well, and then I took a shower and then I walk outside for like 30 minutes. And I think that was the time that the earthquake happened. When you're walking, you don't really feel it. What time frame are the leases for condos? Can you do 6 months instead of a year? You can do 6 months. They actually allow like um short term also. There are owners or condo owners who allow even 1 month, but you need to like put a really big security deposit there. But yeah, 6 months, you can do it. You love my grand piano. Sadly, I can't play. How prevalent is Spanish nowadays in Philippines? Uh, we still don't speak Spanish really, but we have those borrowed words. Spanish, oh yeah, borrowed words from Spanish, from Spain. I mean, those words. If I know this, actually, someone told me about it. Not, but we observed. That's what our observation. um the things that maybe in the early civilization in the Philippines we don't have those things, like for example, is aparador a Spanish word? If it's a Spanish word, then those are the things that we don't have in the early civilization in the Philippines, right? When there's no civilization yet in the Philippines, I mean. So the words that we borrow from Spain are the things that Spain introduced to us. They took those things here in the Philippines, and then that's the time when we have those things, and then we we have their words as well. Like the cubiertos. I don't think we have cubiertos before. I think we have cuchara and tinidor before, like fork and spoon. It's Spain Spanish people who brought those things here. So yeah, and now we call them like Spanish. Cilia, Cilia is a chair, right? Mesa is a table, right? So I think that's the reason why we don't have those things before Spanish arrived in the Philippines. I don't know. Maybe that makes sense, right? When you are doing your Twitch, do you post a time when they will happen? Not really. I don't post it here on Twitch. I just go live in Twitch. Just follow me there, and you can click on the bell notification so that you can also receive when I go online. Art Outdoors with Bobby. Hi. Hi from Louisiana. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Um Hi Mike. No, this I wish this is really my house. It's not. It looks real though, right? It is just a background image. High tech. Go with Ali. No, I didn't. A lot of American cities are currently going through a homeless crisis. A lot of them are young, working age males who are choosing to be vandals. Really? I think that is happening all over the world. There are more and more people who are going homeless. But the young, a lot of them are young, working age. Even here, there are more homeless people, but not the young. I don't think it's, well, young. We can say young because there are a lot of street childrens, who are homeless. They're not even working yet. Hi, Algie man. Good morning. Are reverse osmosis water systems available in BGC? What is osmosis water system? Is that what I'm thinking about? I think I think they do this. I like it's like a system, like a filter system. They put in there. I think you can install one if you want. Hi, OMG. No, taking a break from Twitch. Not really, but I was just resting. I was not feeling well for almost 2 weeks now. I mean, I was like a zombie. I don't know what's happening. I think they call it burnout. I think I was feeling burnout and exhausted, really exhausted. I was not sleeping. I'm like a zombie. I couldn't sleep no matter how tired I feel, no matter how sleepy I feel. I couldn't sleep at night. I don't know what's the reason why. And then at the daytime, I'm always feeling like groggy or like zombie, really. I'm so sleepy and really really tired. So I couldn't do it. I couldn't stream. I am still posting on YouTube, but I'm really like resting, taking my time to rest. Later I'm going to stream on Twitch. Are there okay, so yeah. Jonas, I just actually showed them earlier websites to find rooms for rent, condos for rent, house for sale. Yeah, Facebook. That is one good way to find rentals on Facebook. Websites, rent pad like this one. Carousel, this carousel. Just go to carousel, make an account, or rent pad. You can also do rent pad. This one, rent pad. It's the same. But I like the carousel better. Yeah. Facebook, rent pad, carousel, those are the three major platforms that I know for looking for a house for sale or, you know, for renting. Hello, when I go on, people say I look Filipino, but the thing is I'm from US and have Spanish white. Call me Piolo Pascual. Maybe you have a like a black eyes, black hair. I don't know, maybe that's the reason why. Some Filipinos look like Spanish. Hmm. The social climber stereotype has tons of truth. It doesn't necessarily need to be through a foreign partner these days. Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, Filipinos are stereotyped as like that. I don't know why. I mean, are Thais also stereotyped as like that or Japanese? I don't think so. But I feel like they see Filipinos like that. It's kind of annoying sometimes. What are your thoughts on the new US military bases in the Philippines? Is there already? Oh my god, I don't even know about that. Sorry, I don't even know about those. But I've heard in my Twitch streams, some people are mentioning about the US military bases and they are saying, "Oh, if they are going to put military bases again in the Philippines, then they should maybe welcome Filipinos to the US. Like now right now it's so difficult to get a US visa for Filipinos. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's so difficult for us to get a visa. Even if like the people applying for a visa has a lot of money, they get denied for visa as well. So especially if um the person applying is single, um single a female single, they said that's actually a red flag for applying for a US visa. Single, a female single, and don't have strong ties in the Philippines. Yeah, that is automatic denied. Thank you, Howard. Thank you so much. Have a good rest. Mm, I work in tech. The telecoms have terrible leadership in Philippines. I believe you. I think so. I bought a 1,148 square meter lot in Valencia, close to the Maguete, for my wife. Our son will own it someday. That is good. I mean, I think buying plots is a good investment. They said it's the best investment because the price are appreciating, never depreciate. I really want to connect with people. You mean Filipinos? One thing that you can do to connect with Filipinos is dating apps or online platforms. Join like Facebook groups. I hope the Philippines invest in better drainage systems and flood protection because no one can invest in any big production companies if the building is flooded every 2 weeks. Yeah, to be honest. I don't know. The drainage systems in the Philippines is so bad. Not just that, the transportation system. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, there comes the flood and there comes the traffic, super traffic. For internet infrastructure, but it all got sapped by corruption. It was an international scandal. Maybe we should also, to be honest, I hate it. I hate paying taxes. I hate paying these things, paying money, giving money to the government because of the corruption. It's super corrupt in the Philippines. Yeah, in Zamboanga they speak a lot of Spanish there. It almost sounds really Spanish. Hi, Philip. When and where will you go on your next travel adventure? Baguio. Well, I'm still waiting because it's raining a lot. It's not good to travel when it's raining. It's rainy season, by the way, guys. It's now rainy season. It's not really nice to travel anymore, especially if you will go to mountains. Baguio is a mountainous region. It's a mountain city. It's a city in the mountain. It's nice and cold, but imagine it's also raining. I mean, in Baguio, you can just walk around. You don't really need to take a taxi or a jeep. You literally can walk everywhere because it's not very hot. But when it's raining, there's really nothing you can do as well. There's not much to do when it's raining. Just stay home. I mean, just stay inside the establishments, the mall. Nice condos in Cebu for really cheap that look very nice. 3 to 450 US dollars, electric and internet included. Yeah, you can also find condominiums. These monthly dues are also included to the rent. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Westerners care less about family than Asians. I don't really know about the Western culture, but specifically in the Philippines, this is my culture. I'm expert about my culture because I've lived my whole life in the Philippines. So I can say that Filipinos are very, very, attached to their family, attached to one another. Like um, even if they fight, they cannot really forget each other. They still help each other. When I am presenting my videos like that, my vlogs like that, and maybe it sounds so dramatizing to you guys, but it's not. I mean, it's like that in the Philippines. People really, I mean, families care about each other. Like, for example, the single moms. You're thinking why there's a lot of single moms here. Don't men care about when they impregnate a woman? I when you say that Filipinos care about each other, it's not really that, like saying that, oh, there's a lot of single moms. You don't really care about each other. There's a lot of single moms. The single moms are, number one reason of single moms in the Philippines is like teenage pregnancy. The boys impregnate girls. I mean, they're still boys. They're teenagers. They don't know responsibility. Lack of sex education in the Philippines. Okay, so that happened. But when the family of the girl or of the boy found out about the pregnancy of the girl, they will take care of the baby. It's not like, okay, go abort. No, not like that. They will take care of it. They will take care of each other. They will not forsake anyone. That's what I mean. Indoka, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Super sticker, thank you. Super sticker, that's cute. Super sticker. What? America is simply a third world country with a lot of money. Education, murder, crime rates, drug addicts. Homelessness is third world, but people from the outside see only Hollywood. And yeah, to be honest, I don't know why, the homeless videos don't really go viral on social media. Are they blocking that? Like, we only see nice things in social media about America. Maybe that's the reason why, a lot of Asians, or at least Filipinos, still believe that there's still this American dream. That's why almost all Filipinos are really trying to go to America, like, America, American dream. Hi, Kevin McDonald. It's 12:37. Yeah, good afternoon. I hope that you feel better. And thank you so much, OMG. Thank you, thank you. Yes, here in Canada, too, lots of young people are homeless because of drugs. I think then we all have the same. Then we all have the same. People are saying that Philippines is dangerous. It's actually not. Maybe it's even more dangerous in the U.S. I mean, in most Asian countries also. I think it's even more dangerous in the US. And I'm watching like videos of streamers, Twitch streamers, when they when the streamer is in, like, it's a compilation of streamers who are IRL streamers, like, the streamers who just go around, show the place, show the local life in their country. If the place is in Asia, it's like super mild. It's not. It's even funny. Those like robberies, and the thieves, not really snatchers. It's like so super mild. But all the Western streamers that I saw that are streaming in like the US or in some parts of Europe, I think in UK, I think the people are so scary there. Like I saw one, they just really snatched the phone like in front of the phone while they're streaming. You can even see the face of the guy, and then he's holding the camera and then running outside. And then of course the girl can't really catch him anymore because he's fast, and he's doing like that, and he's running, and then the camera is just on his face. And then there's one, like, he just got out of the bar, and then there's this one guy approach him, and then like taking his money like that, just taking literally just like that. Okay, this one also, give me more. Oh my gosh, it's scary, and it's a big guy. And then I realized why most of the like scary streamers experience is more in the western countries. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more scary there than in Asia. How available is beef in Philippine stores? I know pork and chicken are there. Any beef to speak of? Beef are also available. I mean, if you see pork, there's also beef there for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Airbnb as well. Airbnb. You can find rentals in Airbnb. My Filipino wife always tells me how shit Philippines is and how great the US is. But statistics with murder and drugs just show how it's the same. I'm happy here in Europe. Yeah, I think so. Ah, okay. Filipinos are stereotyped that way. Thai girls are seen that way. American girls are seen that way. I doubt much if it's accurate. No, Americans are not seen that way though. They see us that way, even girls there. Hello, lad. The Philippines were the Philippines were going to be radical Muslims if it was the first thing. I don't think so. I mean, there are radical, but yeah, there are the one that's like dangerous there in Mindanao. I hope they won't deny my wife's visa. It depends, Drew. I think if it's like a fiance visa, they always get not denied. They always get approved. But sometimes it still depends on the requirements. Do you see prejudice towards people from other Asian countries? Tension between Asian countries? Really? Oh, I think China and Philippines has a dispute. But China and Philippines are like allies, I think. But they have a we have dispute with them. The what do you call that? The island, the small island near Malaysia. It's in the territory of the Philippines, but China is building a lot of things there now, and Philippines really, we cannot do anything about it. They're harassing our fishermen. Trust me, Rubeauti, you don't want to come to the US. It's very expensive here. Guns are everywhere, and we daily have a mass shooting in the country. I know. I don't really dream to go to the US. I mean, of course, I dream also just to visit, but like to live there, I never dreamed living in the US. Never dreamt. No, just I don't know why. I think Europe. I like in Europe, but in America, no, I never, I really just never. I don't know why. It's I think it's because I hear a lot of news like that, like mass shooting, going to school and shooting the kids, and everyone carrying gun. 12-hour Twitch session will do that. No sleep, lots of effort. Oh, thank you so much, Greg. Please wait for my stream again there. I cannot really because it's like raining a lot now. It's raining a lot, but it's so hot here. I don't know why. It's raining a lot. It's so hot. It should cool down. The temperature should cool down, but it's not. It's so humid. My stereotype of a Filipino is that they smile no matter what. My army buddy Emil always smiled during our combat tour, even when we're getting shot. Really? Very brave person kept our moral up. Wow. But yeah, that's true. Filipinos are very resilient, and no matter what happens, calamity or whatever, Filipinos always smile. They like get over it easily. You know what I mean? I that is one thing that I like about Filipinos. I mean, there's a lot of negative things in the Philippines. Well, everywhere it's like that. But one thing that I really like about Filipinos, it is true. I'm not like dramatizing it. It's true that Filipinos are very resilient people, that we can adjust ourselves in any situation. Even if it's hard, we don't we don't give up like think to kill ourselves, like suicide. Philippines is a very poor country. It's it's a third world country, but you know what? It's in the top 10 of countries that has the lowest rate of suicide, I think. Yeah. So imagine. The visiting is not right. You can travel to Mexico and just walk across right now. Crazy. Yeah, I know, right? But no, for us it's really not easy for us to get a visa. Even in Schengen visa, going to Europe or just even going to Singapore, you can even get offloaded. Like they interrogate you just here in the airport, the immigration here. They won't let you go out of the country anymore. It's so strict for Filipinos to travel. To keep up the Jones. What does that mean? If you're not trying to keep up with the Jones, you can do very good in the US and probably in the Philippines as well. What does that mean, keep up with the Jones? I wish the US were more loyal to the Philippines. It's for the best of flips, stay out of the US. Unfortunately, our culture is toxic garbage. When does the rain stop? Around November. December is already good. Hi, Maayong. Hello, adventure freaks. Will you be a guest on my podcast about living in the Philippines on a budget? Are you in the Philippines? Are you Filipino though? Here I go again. Oh, that's a nice topic. I like that. I like a podcast like that. But I hope by the time that if ever someone interviews me about the living in the Philippines, I hope that my English is in the mood. I mean, I get nervous when I speak English. Have you ever visited Sikihor or Siargao? No, but I am planning to. I think I'll go to Sikihor first because Siargao, they said it's expensive in Siargao. But it depends. Um that is my goal on Twitch actually, guys. If you haven't checked my streams on Twitch yet, you can check that next time. You can suggest where I should go, but of course you have to help me to go to that place. I'm going to show you the place. I'm going to stream there. Like when I went to Boracay, I streamed nonstop, every day streaming because it was funded by my community on Twitch. So yeah. Grumpy old dude, thank you so much for tuning in. You take care. Um, you come surf in La Union. I'm moving there from Quezon City, giving up the high-rise condo life. Wow. I think you will like the province. It's a little bit boring, but I think you will love it. If you think, if you compare the big city in the Philippines and a normal city probably in your country, it's still more laid back here in the Philippines, even if you're in a big city. And then imagine if you go to the province, it will be more like super relaxing, super slow. Dark Lake Revive, thank you so much for the super chat. If I go to the Philippines, would I be seen as a passport bro or would I be accepted, especially if I'm respectful? Thanks. Actually, Filipinos don't really know the term passport bro, guys. Maybe only vloggers know about it. But if you go to the Philippines, you ask, for example, you talk to the people in the restaurant and ask them, I am a passport bro. They will not understand you. They will not understand you. They will not know the term passport bro. So you will be accepted. Of course, if you're respectful, yeah, sure. You will be accepted. But the passport bro, no. I mean, people that don't really know what a passport bro is. Maybe some people in the big city knows about it, but mostly they don't. Like if you talk to someone you met in, I don't know, a dating app, and then you ask them about passport bro, they probably don't really know anything about it. But we'll go to Boracay and Baguio in late July. David, Boracay, I don't know. If it's rainy season, it's really not. I don't know. I don't really know how it looks like in Boracay when it's rainy. I just saw the last time I saw a TikTok video in Boracay. It's like there's a there's a storm isolated in Boracay. I mean, the waves are so strong. There are a lot of seaweeds, but it's still nice because I mean, it's very nice there in Boracay. It's just super nice. Mike Peterson, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the star. Is this yeah? Thank you so much for $10. Thank you. Maraming maraming salamat. Teenage pregnancy is worse in the US. Same with the single mothers. Really? When I see like like a comment in my videos, like when they're shocked about like, ah, there's a lot of single moms in the Philippines. You know, your country is bullshit about Catholic religion, blah blah blah. And there's a lot of single moms. I don't think only Philippines has a lot of single moms. I think it's everywhere in the world. But I don't know why in the Philippines it's very known. My gosh, there's a lot of like I don't know what which one to read. um Hello Gaurav, hello. Welcome to the stream. Uh what? Story that shocked me. My brother-in-law was a rice farmer and a high voltage line fell down in the field and he stepped on it. Capelco paid 10K peso for his death. That's for humans' life. You mean in the Philippines? Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, that happens here. Reviewer saying that prosperity causes depression. I believe it. In the US, we are all in a rat race to make more money and buy more junk. I think so. I mean, in the Philippines, it's life is very simple. We don't get depressed. The more they said, the more you make more money, the more you also want to go higher than what you already achieved, and it's gonna make you, Sas in the Philippines, why US? Thank you so much. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think so. It's real. If you don't know how to stop, you want more money in life. Money is the root of all evil, even your death. In the West, those companies would have to pay millions of dollars, but their life is not worth much. Yeah, that is true, guys. Here in the Philippines. This is a pre-recording. It will be recorded dark, so it will be uploaded still in my channel. So you can still watch it if you miss some of the parts in the beginning. Keeping up with the Jones, coveting your neighbor's things. Like, okay. Hi, that random Aussie. How much is a cheap studio in BGC? Is there such a thing? Of course, yeah. There is a studio type you can rent in BGC. You can find. But in BGC, even if it's studio type, it's expensive. I mean, for us, but $600. Usually, the range of studio type units in BGC. Yeah, no, 30,000 pesos. Yeah. So I don't know how much is that in Australian dollars, but yeah, 30,000 to 40,000 pesos. But I think there are cheaper than that because after the pandemic, it went a little bit cheaper, the rents in BGC. Trying to impress other people with what you own or have, keeping up with the Jones. Okay. Oh, I see. Trying to impress other people with what you own or have. Keeping up with the Jones. We had a four drought for we had a drought for 4 weeks. Wow. I actually saw a news saying that there will be La Nina. La Nina, right? Ay, El Nino. No, El Nino. El Nino is drought, right? Is the dry all over the world. Looking for condos is something for short term, but what about farms or small houses and hectares? You can there are you can see that in you can check in the same those websites that I've mentioned, Carousel, um, especially in Carousel. You can also find like big hectares of land if you want to rent them. Or you can go to the provinces and search for yourself. Actually, you can just like on the side of the road, you can find pretending to be rich. Mm. Hi, Brian. Never knew you did live. Yeah, I do it sometimes. I mentioned last time in my in my last stream that I'm going to do this every now and then. I think it's good if you have questions, real time, I can answer them because I realize I don't really have much time to open comments and answer to them. I mean to open emails and answer to them one by one. So it's better um if you join my streams and then you can ask me your questions. I can answer them real time. Hi, Gaurab. Filipinos have a very short memory. They are able to let things go on and move on. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And also, guys, if you want to go to the Philippines for long term, or you want to retire here, and then of course you have to open an account in a local bank, right? So there is one thing that changed. I think it's like they said it's a new regulation. If you're going to if you're going to send money to someone in another country, like international bank transfer, using your local bank, like any banks in the Philippines. Did you know that you need to provide proofs of like the transaction? Like for example, there you have a friend lending money. I mean borrowing money from you, and then you need to send them through bank transfer from your local bank, for example, Union Bank. You need to provide a loan agreement to the bank. You can only transfer without any proof if you're going to send it to your immediate family if you have the same surname. That's it. But if you like want to purchase something from your home country, for example, but you need to do the payment transaction will be direct bank to bank transfer. You need to provide like a proof of purchase invoice or something. I don't know. They said it's a new regulation. They need to record everything. So you're not really free. Like it's your money. Why I cannot do anything with my money? And they have to record everything. I don't see many vloggers from Manila. Most are in Cebu and Dumaguete. I think so. I think so. I'm also trying to find like vloggers like with in the same niche here in Manila, but I can't find. Is there any? Ghost of McAfee. Is there a time of year when the biggest street festivals parades are? There is in Bacolod. What are the festivals in Mascara Festival in Negros? That is a big festival. There's also a big festival in like a month-long festival in Baguio City, which is the Flower Festival, Panagbenga. Yeah, that is a month-long festival in the in Baguio City. Like like this Flower Festival. There are parades and they're like this street what do you call this? Float parades and also the Mascara Festival. Like this. And in other places in the Philippines, I'm not familiar with their festivals, but this is like one of the biggest festivals that I know. Passport bro can mean you just want to chase young women just to have fun, or it could mean you are leaving the West to find traditional wife. The term almost has a double meaning. It's confusing. Really? What I know about passport bro is this, the second that you mentioned. You are leaving the West to find a traditional wife, or like leaving your country to look for a partner in abroad, overseas, like that. But you want to chase women just to have a fun. That don't do that here in the Philippines. I mean, I know some vloggers who's doing that, and I want to like if that is what their purpose of coming to the Philippines, you're not welcome here. You know what? Philippines is the only country that doesn't have divorce. Only Philippines. It's the only country doesn't have divorce. Your birthday is coming. Oh, you remember Greg? It's not really, but it's in July. Yeah. You still planning to renovate the province house? Yes, but I really don't know. Help me to decide, guys. It's really difficult for me. I don't know how. But if ever I need help to like the construction, I'm gonna ask you guys how to do it. And I don't know the expenses of renovation. I really don't have any idea. Do you know any foreigner that is the same age or older than the Filipinos parents? What are the views of that with the family in Filipina? Oh, I actually have a video coming about the age gap. You need to stay tuned for that. I think that will be uploaded, I don't know, but not tonight, not tomorrow, because I have videos to upload first before the age gap. But I already recorded those. And yeah, I don't know any foreigner that is same age or older than the Filipinas parents, but I know there are a lot of like that in the Philippines. I remember my mom. My mom told me, um, like, when are you going to get married? Like, and I said, when you get married, I don't even have a boyfriend. Yeah, it's fine. Just get anyone as long as it's not older than me. My mom doesn't want if I will be in a relationship with a man that is older than her. It's funny. My mom's funny. Rebuti, do you ever get mad that you are always pleasant and never seen you get angry? I get angry, of course. I get angry. You don't know how. Maybe I'm just good in like hiding my anger, but I'm very feisty. You guys seen my streams how I fight with security guards and if they make me stop streaming. I mean, I don't fight with them, but I'm like very, why? Why can't I vlog here? You know, with those banking restrictions. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you cannot you. It's your money, but you're not free to do whatever you want with your money. That's even like I accompanied one of my friend because she bought something in I think India. It's like a medicine, and then the transaction is she needs to pay to the bank transfer, but the banks we went to two different banks and they're requesting for like an invoice or like a proof of the transaction, and then they said you can only send money directly international. You can send international if the one you're sending to it's your immediate family, or at least no, it should be like the same surname. You should have the same surname. Yeah, that's it. And we're like, what? But why can't we, like, we're not free about spending our money? And I said, man, that's a new regulation. I really need to record everything, blah blah blah. If you retire in the Philippines, the new regulation is you have to leave the Philippines after 3 years for 24 hours. If you retire, you mean SRRV visa? SRRV, the retirement visa. That is new. Yeah, I didn't know about that. You need to exit, you mean, and then you can come back. Wow. Maturity, what? Maturity is when you realize time wasting live streaming. No, it's not. I mean, there's a purpose why you stream. It's part of the job. It's not a waste of time. KKKK. Okay? It's interesting. My girlfriend just opened an account at Metrobank and they said if ever I send money for anything, they need proof of my salary or pension if international. Ah, really? Wow. Well, even the proof of salary or pension? Wow. What's happening? The first definition of passport bros come from Western women chasing women. Oh. Hello, George. Hello. I'm good today. Thank you. How are you? Wow, your skin is glowing, girl. My skin is glowing because of the light. And maybe because it's oily. Taking my first trip to the Philippines next year in the first Cebu area. Where should I visit first? Wow, that is good. That is a good choice to go to Cebu directly. Um, well, first is visits. I mean the Cebu proper, Cebu City proper, and then I suggest go to Bantayan Islands in Santa Fe. Go to I like Mualbual as well. Oslob. It's very nice in Oslob. I like Oslob. The whole Oslob region. I like it there. It's very provincial. It's very there are mountains, there's ocean. It's very nice in Oslob. Viewing. Hey, Derek. Hello. How old is my mom? She's 47. King cobra or spitting cobra or the Philippine eagle? No, I haven't. Maybe I should go to the Manila Zoo one day while streaming. What? A man meets a Filipina, marries her, and then brings her to America. He tells her when he retires, he wants to move to the country, to her country, but she doesn't want to move back there. What should we do? What should he do? Oh, that's a problem. That's a real problem. There are Filipinas who actually don't want to go back to the Philippines. I heard some real story about it. They even dropped their Philippine nationality once when they got their green card and became a American citizen. They dropped their, what do you call that? They removed their Philippine nationality, Filipino nationality, Filipino citizenship. Yeah. Well, you have to talk to your wife. Why she wants to stay in the US though? I mean, it's so, I feel like it's so hard the life in the US. When you said mom is 47, half of the guys drop out of the chat. Surrendered. Just to let you know, I'm 46. Mike Peterson, thank you so much for another $5. Thank you. Maraming salamat. I love the honesty of your kindness in trying to help us understand what it's like in the Philippines. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mike. Of course, that is my purpose why I'm sharing, things like that in my vlogs. I just want to be honest. I just want to say the real things in the Philippines. I don't want to, like dramatize everything. I mean, we all know that Filipinos are very nice people. Like I said, the resiliency and the people is always smiling and laughing. And you know what? About that, it is true that Filipinos are not good in confrontations. We don't like confrontations. So when there is like a like misunderstanding, usually Filipinos don't spell it out. They don't open the issue. They try to ignore it because they don't want to fight, they don't want confrontation. So instead they just shrug it off, they ignore it, or they smile. Or sometimes it's super fake, that like backstabbing. They call it backstabbing. Like, to be honest, in your head you don't really like her, you don't really like this person, and then you are talking trash about her to other people, but in front of her you're smiling. Like sometimes it has a good, it has an advantage being non-confrontational, but sometimes it's also like, it's not good as well. I learn a lot watching you. Thank you so much, Derek. Because Americans are idiots. What? You just have to be able to sit quiet and not move or say a word with a pained expression on your face as she streams for 12 hours. Oh, I know quite few Filipinos that don't want to return to the Philippines to live. They visit, but they're staying here. As she's They visit, but they're staying here. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why it's so difficult for us to get a visa approval, because there are so many Filipinos who go to the US who get visa, and then they go there and then they don't go back to the Philippines anymore. They stay there illegally. So that is the main reason why it's so difficult for us to be granted a visa. Well, because the mindset of Filipinos is like, I'm already here in the US. This is American dream. Why will I go back to the poverty, to the Philippines? You know what I mean? But I don't know why they, like, I joined Facebook group. It's a US visa group on Facebook, and then a lot of people are like, asking question, posting there, asking what they should do to get approved when they apply for a visa, or in the interview they have interview on this date. What should I do? What are the question, and what should I answer? How should I act? you know and they're just really nervous. They just really want to go, to the US. Philippines are easy. Why get mad at people having a good time? They might even learn some more English. Even, I mean, there are so many. I think the influence of, I also have a coming blog about it. The influence of Western culture is also, I don't want to say destroying our culture, our conservative culture, but it has a really, really strong impact in our culture. Our culture is changing and evolving, and like adapting the Western culture also as well. That's why, if you notice, a lot of like women nowadays are more, are not very conservative anymore, and like, like that, like you said, they just want to have fun. But if that idea didn't was not introduced here, well, it will not be like that. But because those girls also experience guys like that, I mean, foreigners like that. They experience like that, and then they get it. Oh, it's fine. It's just, it's just it's just sex. A lot of guys already did this to me, so it's like, it's destroying you know what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? It's so difficult for me to express and to explain, but I hope you get what I mean. A lot of girls I've talked to, a lot of my friends already, who are like, it's fine. Men are trash, they say. But when they say men are trash, they're referring to foreigners because they're only dating foreigners. And then it's like, they date one, for example, and then they give everything because they think that is the way to for the foreigner to know that she is serious to her, to him. But the thing is, she's also not straightforward. She should say that this is what I want. I'm looking for someone serious, blah blah blah. But she doesn't say that because she doesn't maybe want to be rejected. So what happens is she always date men like that, and then the next day she see the guy dating another girl. Like, and then then they cry, they say, men are trash, and then they will date another one again. It will be the same again. You know what I mean? I can send you outline of steps, cost of house, but I need approximate house. Oh, thank you so much, Gregory Peterson. That's one of the reasons why I need to go home to Tarlac. I was thinking I'm going home this week, but because my sister just went back to here in Manila, she said she will go back on my nephew's birthday. So I was thinking maybe I'll just go back on my nephew's birthday. I mean, go home in my nephew's birthday, but it's too long, right? It's in August, and I need to get all the dimension of the house so that I can model it on the computer and then see what I want to do. But thank you so much, Greg, for the offer. Thank you, thank you. My friend's wife, an OFW school teacher, was making $35 an hour in a very small town in North Dakota after working there 3 years with school housing. Well, yes. See, that is the thing. Sometimes You guys say that America is very, it's not a good country, it's like this and that. But the reason why Filipinos still want to go there is because, Filipinos don't really care about the bad things that are happening in your country. What's important is the money. I mean, you put a Filipino to anywhere in the world, they can adjust. Filipinos are very flexible and very, they're very tough and resilient. They can adjust themselves. They can adapt to the culture. Filipinos are very good in adapting in the environment. So that is what they're thinking. The money. Imagine they're earning what, $35 an hour per hour. There's nothing like that here in the Philippines. Per hour here is 80 pesos. 80 pesos. It's like $1. It's like $2. $2 per hour. So yeah. America, that is the reason why America is still an American dream to most Filipinos. Even no matter how like ugly the society nowadays is there, they don't care about it. It's the money. Because Philippines is very poor. It's hard to, it's hard to, what do you call that? To progress in this country. Hello, Alvin. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. Maraming salamat. It depends where you live. The Midwest is an expensive. Is inexpensive. I live in a beach town north of San Diego. But weather is the best in the US. Really? That's good to know. LDR with a beautiful Filipino woman. I understand her with the info you present. You will be able to understand it um if you experience it. I hired what? I hired illegal immigrant Filipina to be my maid in South Korea once per week. I don't regret it. She put her 6 kids and their cousins through private school. Oh, nice, right? That's all that matters. If your Filipino wife won't move to the Philippines, leave her and find a new younger one when you get there. Well, it depends. If she wants to be left alone. But the thing is, what if she fights for, the divorce rights support? I heard that in your country, in the US, it's brutal for men. How would I rate balut 1 to 10? I don't eat balut. But if I eat balot, I would rate it 6. They said it's very good. I mean 7. They said it's very good. It's just the embryo is disgusting. They said you have to eat it all at once and don't look at it. The problem is they are dating men on holiday. Yeah, also. But the thing also, if they date foreigners who are already living here for years, my God, that foreigner maybe is not also serious because he knows that he can get anyone he wants, and you know what I mean. It's like for sure that foreigner already dated a bunch of Filipinas. With at least $1,000 per month pension, you can get a really nice apartment visa called SRRV, expanded courtesy. That's good to know. See, with at least $1,000 per month. You know what? $1,000 per month, living with that amount of money monthly, is actually living very comfortable. It is still depends on the location, not in BGC, not in Makati, because those places are expensive. But in the province, that is very good life. American dream is false. Money is good, but it costs a lot, so the money isn't as good as it seems. The thing is, Filipinos are very, very good in adapting to the environment. They're not like they live very poorly and very cheap. I mean, very cheap. In the US or in any Western countries, Filipinos always like share in apartment. They don't stay alone in one apartment. They don't want to pay that alone. So what they do is they share a lot of them in one house or in one apartment. That's what they do. That's why they are able to save instead of like paying the apartment all by themselves. They will send like the half of their salary to their family here. That's what they do. And the rent they share it with a lot of people. The lifestyle of an average person is much better in the US. We just like to whine because most people don't know how bad it is in other places. I think so also. That is a fact. See, here in the Philippines, life is so poor, but Filipinos are happy. Some Filipinos are working in America until they retired. Then they move back to the Philippines and collect Social Security from life from. Oh, that's really a smart move. Yeah, but yeah, that is true. They work until they retire in the US and then they go back to the Philippines. See, they always go back to the Philippines when it's, retirement time, when they just want to relax and enjoy because they know the life in the US already. Maybe it's not relaxing as Philippines, really. Rubeauti will love Coronado Island, California, where I'm from. I hope you can have vacation one day in the US. Thank you, Alvin. I hope I can visit the US as well someday, but I don't really, it's very expensive. Just the flight. I think going to the US is very expensive. And hotels are very expensive. Don't forget she gets half your money in divorce and maybe spousal support as well. US is owned by lawyers. Correct. That's why. Women can take 50% of man's wealth in divorce plus money every month. Yeah, that is just brutal, right? I mean, so I'm gonna ask you guys. I think that is only fair to like, I mean, get something if you want to divorce someone, especially, or it should depend whose decision it is. But if the guy's decision, then you should really give something to the wife. It's your decision. But how would you want it better? I mean, is there any other way you think is better if it's your choice to divorce? But I heard that in the US, it's always women. Like how many? 70% of divorce, it's women's decision, right? Real Beauty, I hope God answers all your prayers. Thank you so much, Alvin. I really appreciate that. Have you ever been to Davao? If yes, what's your favorite place there? I've been to Davao once in 2017. That's really long time ago. I went to Bukidnon. I don't know if Bukidnon is part of Davao, but I went to Bukidnon. I went to Samal Island. Bukidnon is just a really a rural region. It's full of farms. There's mountains. I think it's very very nice. I really like the atmosphere of a province. I don't know why it's so relaxed. It's just super relaxing. It's like you just want to like lay down there and do nothing and just stare at the farm, the rice field. Just stare at the mountain. We also have that in my province in Tarlac when I was young, but now all you see is residential areas. You cannot see like rice field is not that big anymore. It's just a portion, small part of the town now. And then no more sugarcane farms as well. We used to like steal sugar canes when I was young, but it's just like literally at the back of our house. But now it's all houses. But yeah, Samal Island is very nice there. I like it also. My monthly expenses in the US are about $5,500 and I don't have a car. What? Just home mortgage, utilities and food. What? 5,500? So how much are you earning monthly? Like you're earning $10,000 monthly? 5,500? You don't even have a car with that? I don't have a car payment, just home mortgage. Just home mortgage, utilities, and food. Oh, scary. My Filipino friends make a lot of money here in America, but they send it home to the Philippines. It's called remittances. Yeah. They said, when it's payday here in the Philippines, when it's payday, they always get hold up, hold up, like hold up, give me your money, hold up. It's a family. I've been hold up by my family. Yeah, something like 70 to 80%. It's higher if they are a college graduates. It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her, yeah. But the thing is, like 70 to 80% of divorces come from, are filed by female women. So even if you want to keep her just to be cheaper, you cannot. There should be a flat rate of $1 per day of marriage. Hi, Steven. It's nice to see you calm and relax. When I'm streaming in Twitch, sometimes I'm not calm. I am on $3,000 in Washington, D.C., and I thought that was a lot. Wow. But Washington, D.C., they said it's very expensive there. If not, I bet it's living hell. Wow. So, if you live in a rural area or a very small city in the US, it's like a lot cheaper. It's super like a lot cheaper, you think? Hi, Aquaman TV. Hello, welcome to the stream. 7,500 monthly, one person, Los Angeles, California, rent, car, apartment, utility, food, health insurance, mortgage, on a condo on the East Coast, an additional 1,500 per month. What? How are you guys living with that? It's so expensive to live in the US. I mean, in some parts of the US. And I'm sure that it's like a very nice neighborhood, right? BGC living well will cost me 3,500 per month. That's still a lot. I mean, what do you want to buy with 3,500? You want a apartment that is $2,000 monthly? Wow, that's like 100,000 pesos. That's a very very nice apartment. Hi, Farsider. It's not a real piano though. It's just a background. I mean, it's just a picture. American women are cheating more than American men now. The man always pays in the end, no matter what. You just have to take your losses. Ah, that hurts. Yeah, Thermi Cobra. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, right. 50K like last month, and now 60K. It's usually the women who ask for divorce. How much the get depend on the state they were married in. Ah, income disparity, time married, children, other factors. A good lawyer helps. Mm. Hey, Asali, thank you so much. Super chat, thank you, thank you. Maraming maraming salamat. Among all Asian countries, the Philippines is the only one that is strongly influenced by the West. But the West, especially America, has lost their minds. Do you think your country will ever be defined what a woman is? Uh, I I cannot really say, but um, I think yeah. I mean, our country is getting more and more open to to like the the LGBT. They're getting more and more open minded to it, and I actually asked one of my friends who is I asked him. He was he before. I mean, he was my workmate before, and in that office, we were required to dress properly, like him as a male. He um he's wearing like long sleeves and then slacks, like as a man, and then you're required to cut your hair and be nice. But now he already transitioned and he's cross dressing now. He's dressed as a woman now, and he even looks like more woman than me. And I asked I asked him one time, do you consider yourself as a woman or do you identify yourself as a woman? And then he said yes. So I think the answer to that, Asa, is yes. But the thing is, since in Tagalog, the thing that I like about our language, we don't have we don't have the pronouns like you guys have, like the her, him, and then now they're adding different pronouns. In Tagalog, we only have siya. Siya is that is like for him, her, he, she, only one siya. And for Pru, plural, in plural, it's sila. Sila. It's the plural term them or they. It's sila. There's only one sila. And he, him, her, she, he is all sha. So that I think that can never be, that will never change. But yeah, because Philippines is really, we are getting a lot of influences from the West. The Western influence has a very very big impact to the Philippines. culture. I don't know why. Maybe because we speak English as well. I think that is like the passage. That is, yeah, it's like the passage why we have a like it's like we have like a direct link to Western thing. It's the English, and we are adapting. We are. It's not. We're not copying the culture, Western culture. We're adapting to it. We're like mixing it with our culture. So, but even with that, I think you will still think that we are more traditional and more, conservative in a way. But who knows? Maybe in 20 years we'll be like, the the very liberated culture. And also you are saying that in the West, women are getting more and more like they don't want to marry anymore. They want to be single forever. They just want to work because of what? Feminist reasons, right? But here in the Philippines, to be honest, there are also more Filipinas nowadays who are like in their 30s, 35, and they're still single. Not for the feminism reason, not because they want to live by their own, they're happy without man. No, it's just because it's hard to find a good man nowadays. I mean, we're traditional. We want a traditional man, like something like that. But even like younger men nowadays, they actually want someone who is not very traditional anymore. In a way that they want someone who has a career, I think, who is working. I don't know, but that is just in my observation. I am observing a lot of women nowadays here in the Philippines who are single even if at the age of 30. Before it's like age 22, 24, they all get married. That's why it's a pressure now here in the Philippines. If you're like 30 and you're still not married, all your neighbors will be like, "When are you gonna get married? Why you're still single? All your friends are already married. They all have kids, and you're still single." The reason is not because of I just want to be alone forever. I'm happy without a man. No, that's not the reason. It's just it's also difficult to find a man nowadays. Also, like you know what I mean. It's life is so difficult now. It's so expensive. That's what I mean. And more girls are thinking that if they live like if they are going to find a partner, they want someone that is stable. You know what I mean? I mean that is not a that is not greed. I think that is just normal. That is practical. My monthly expenses in a rural area about 7 miles from a small city, $2,000 per month, including mortgage. Car is paid for. Cost me $10,000 a year in property taxes just to live in my home. This is too expensive. Wow, the taxes. It's scary. I watched a video where a guy was asking what the women's body count was. I also have a body count video coming. I already recorded it. The last woman who was only 21, but she said her body count was 300 men? Huh? And she's counting? Wow. Oh my gosh, my phone. What's happening to my phone? 300 men? I live in middle income suburb around Louisville, Kentucky, and all my bills are about $1,000 a month. I rent a townhouse and don't have a car payment. Oh, you can live with $1,000 a month there. Yeah, it's really different. The difference is really big. Oh, I'm having vertigo right now. Hi, John Teal. Hello. Nothing wrong with wanting stability so long as you give equal value with your love and treatment. That isn't. Yeah, I believe in that. I strongly believe in that. You know, these women here in the Philippines who are matured and don't just want to marry for the sake of marrying because, life is so hard nowadays also. They just don't want to give a hard life to their kids someday. That is why they have that thinking. If they are gonna marry someone, they want someone who's really stable. That's the reason why, and not because they want to be alone forever and they're happy without a man. And that, you know, you know what I mean. That's It's not the same reason why they're staying single. They probably want also to have a husband or to have a someone, but the thing is, it's just not that easy to find. You cannot just, if someone likes you, you cannot just, okay, I will go to him. It's not like that, right? It's not like that. Hello, my Filipino girlfriend is trying to get a bank account in the Philippines. She says it's hard because she's a student and only can open if she has work. Is that true? She is all the idea. Yes, that is true. But when I was a student, because I was studying in Baguio, and my father just send the money through bank transfer. I was able to. I think because my father accompanied me to the bank that time, and we stated the purpose of why we're opening an account, and it's really for, like, for sending me my tuition fees and everything. So yeah, it's still possible, but yeah, it's difficult for a student to. They require like a proof of employment, but tell her to go to BPI. They do in BPI, Bank of the Philippine Islands. And also BPI is good because you don't need, if she needs to transfer like to GCash, there's no service charge as long as it's transferring to any local banks only. BPI is good. BPI or Union Bank. Well, terms of my divorce have been finished and is just waiting for the judge signature now to be finalized. She gets more on everything, but not much more than 50%, and no future payment. Oh, is should I say that's good? Yeah, they said it depends on how many kids you have, like how long is the marriage already, and also how tough is your wife, if she's gonna like fight for like a lot of money. We had a controversy here a few days ago because one of the universities sent out a document defining woman as a non-man. A non-man? Woman defining as a non-man. Really? How about in Google? Maybe they will change it soon. Oh, it's still the same. An adult female human being. Watch out for the dictionary, on Google. It will change someday. Alvin, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Have a good rest. Can I live in Cebu on 1,300 US dollars a month? I'm 63, so the party life won't be a part of my expenses. Yes, 1,300 US dollars a month. You can find an apartment that is um $400 monthly, a condominium in Cebu. That's what I heard. Nice condominium in Cebu. Bacolod. Bacolod is very cheap to live there. It's very cheap to live there. And they said it's very nice in Bacolod. I have friends who are from Bacolod, and I see their stories every time they're in the beach. It's very nice. It's super nice. It's very laid back. Only liberals use pronouns. America's influence will probably last as long as the money keeps flowing, but if the American economy crashes, it might change quickly. Maybe. Probably. I hope the Asian countries don't fully adopt the Western culture because it sucks. I hope so. I'm crossing my fingers. But you go to the big cities in the Philippines, you can feel it. You can see it already, especially on women. Sadly, do you fit into this category? I think so. I think so. It sounds like this is one is from the heart. Yeah, it is. I think I fit in that category. No, a lot of people are asking me, "You're so pretty, you're so kind, you're so nice, and you seem to be very traditional. But why are you single like this and that?" I don't know. It's not easy to find a man. It's not like there are people who will express the feelings for you, and then you just go to that. And I'm also very shy person in person. I don't want to like meet men, to be honest, because I always feel like there's like an agenda. I don't know. Maybe I'm scared, and there are a lot of, because we see other people's experiences. I have a lot of friends who experience that, and just by their experiences, I am learning, and then I'm developing that fear. You know what I mean? Women here don't want to get married until they hit 30, and realize they won't be able to have kids much longer. Then they want to marry immediately. We used to call that baby rabies. I'm also thinking about that already. Me, I want to have a kid someday. I don't want to rush either because life is so hard now. Feminism is saturated. There are plenty of good women in the US. Yeah, when they're saying that women in the what do you call that, in the cities are different from women in the rural areas. So I said, oh, so if that is the case, then maybe you're just looking in the wrong place. A lot of people are complaining that women in the US are like this and that, but other people say also that there are good women in the rural area. So okay, so maybe you're just looking in the wrong place. Go to the rural areas. There you can find more traditional women, right? You don't really need to like go overseas anymore if you're looking for a more, conservative women. How did you like the cold nights in Baguio? It's super cold. I don't like super hot weather. Like the humidity here in Manila is just too much. But I also get cold easily. Like 17 degrees to me is really cold. 19 degrees with humidity, I wear my jacket. In Baguio it's like that. The normal temperature in Baguio is like around 21, 22, 23. But it's cool. It feels really cool. There's a Citibank in Makati, but you cannot really open the requirement for opening an account in Citibank is, I think, you need 1 million pesos as a maintaining balance. So $20,000 as a maintaining balance. Divorce is a good thing so people don't feel trapped, but people are too quick to divorce when they have a bad year. Yeah. That's also one of the reasons why it's so, like, I want to get married. I surely want to get married. I want to have my own family someday, but like, nowadays people are so quick to divorce. Like, it's the they are also quick to get married because they know that they have a solution to get out, divorce. But I don't like the idea of divorce, to be honest. That is one of my fears. I don't like. My parents are separated and I don't like that idea. I never I until now I whatever the problem is, I mean, they said that if there's problem, there are problems, so you cannot really work it out anymore, so you need to separate and go on your own ways. Okay, I understand that, but I still don't I'm not I don't want that to happen to me. You know what I mean? If I'll be in a relationship, I think if I'm married, I will fight for it no matter what. But the problem is if my partner will not fight for it, if he's someone who will just think about divorce as an easy way out, I am scared to the idea of the divorce because I feel like I want to fight for, if I am married, I will commit to it and I will fight for it. If I'm gonna have like a problem with my future husband. But the thing is, you cannot control other people. I cannot control what he will think in the future, even if he promises me no divorce topics, no, we will not talk about divorce. Whatever the problem is, we need to resolve it. We need to blah blah blah. But still, you cannot control other people. So that is one of my fears, why I'm thinking that sometimes I'm thinking, of course I want to get married. I want to have my own family. But what if my husband is like this? My husband will think about, or the future boyfriend will be like, he will have that in mind, like divorce. He's pro divorce. I know a lot of men nowadays are pro divorce. So it's like, So I feel like that's a red flag to me. I know, guys. I know your opinion about It's so that you won't get trapped. It's a good option. It's a good way so that you don't get trapped and you can move on with your life because there are things that you cannot really fix anymore. But I feel like if I am married, I will do everything to fight for it, like no matter what. I like your gaming chair. Let's play Nintendo. I'm actually I'm actually trying to find like games that I will be interested to help me relieve stress. I feel like I'm really stressed. That's the reason why I couldn't sleep at night. A woman gets half your things, and if she doesn't have a career, you have to pay her something called alimony, which is monthly amount, pay her bills and maintain her lifestyle. Um, yeah, I understand that part also. Why a lot of men nowadays are pro divorce, because because of this cases of what they see in the West right now, when women wants to divorce and they don't have work, they don't have a job, or that alimony thing. That is why there's people nowadays, men nowadays, are scared of marriage even, and are pro divorce, which I understand. It's a complicated world we are in now. I think it's a But anyway, oh, it's 1:52. How many hours am I streaming? It's 2 hours. It's supposed to be 1 hour. But anyway, guys, we are going to do this more regularly now, as I promised the last time, right? Like, I should do question and answer more regularly, but it should be like 1 hour question and answer, like relevant to the Philippines, okay? Not relevant to me. See, I'm talking about myself again, like my preference, but it should be like about the Philippines. But anyway, don't rush into marriage. Give the relationship 1 3 years before getting married. Don't get married just to be married. Yeah, I agree to that. There aren't pro divorce, they are anti marriage. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're actually scared of marriage also nowadays. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining today's stream. Let's do this more often. Like not every day, but like maybe once a week or twice a week. And you ready your questions, okay? About the Philippines, what are the things you want to know about the Philippines or when you arrive here. Next time we'll talk about like SIM cards and those things. I think that is very important if you're going to a different country, like not just Philippines, but I'm gonna give you information about the Philippines about that. And just prepare your questions. I think this is better than emails because I don't really have time reading emails. Like right now, I'm feeling dizzy because of the light. When I look at the screen right now, when I look at the light and I look at you, the screen, it's there's black, there's blue green thing in the middle, and it's making me feel dizzy and like feeling vertigo. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much, Grumpy Ginger. More focus better, as I suggest. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, George. Thank you. Have an amazing rest of the day. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good rest. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, BJ. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. Mahal ko kayo. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat. How the Asians and Westerners think different. I will answer that next time. Life is good. Thank you so much, guys. Good night. Okay, how to end the broadcast? Um, thank you, Sam. Thank you. Thank you, Philip. Pickled Beaker. Salamat. Aaron. Much love. Bye, guys. Bye.